morning, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of the Vegan Weight Watcher challenge. So my husband and I, it's morning time. The kids have been dropped off at school, and my husband and I are going to go do grocery shopping. So this is the week that every other week my husband goes and does grocery shopping by himself because I'm at work, or sleeping rather. And so this is the time that we go and we do the faraway grocery shopping. So we are headed to H Mart and to Whole Foods, and apparently we've forgotten something. Oh, that's terrible. We don't have our shopping bags with us? Okay, so anyways, let me tell you about food for the moment. So this morning I decided I wanted a soup to have for, so yeah, I didn't sleep well last night, like at all. And then I have been really, like starving since I actually decided to just get out of bed. I don't know if that's because of the rice last night or what, but anyways, so eventually I went ahead and made some soup. But I wanted blended soup because I wanted to be able to take it with me. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to count this as 0 points because it's all vegetables. Like 100%, I did not do anything exciting with like fruits of any sort. So I'm going to call this 0. But what it is a half a bag of frozen peppers and half a can of corn, a half a can of pinto beans, and let's see, a tomato. I just chucked a whole tomato in there. And a little bit of the Better Than Bouillon No Chicken base. And some hot water. And then I microwaved it because it wasn't quite hot enough. So, oh, and kale. And some kale. So yeah, so I have one. My husband has one. We're drinking our hot soup and going to do some grocery shopping. So, that's it for me for now. But I will talk to you guys again later when it is time for more food. Well, hello everyone. So we are done shopping and home. And it is about 1 o'clock almost, actually. We were out shopping for a long time. So we are having lunch, and I am super excited about what we're having for lunch. Normally what we would have this with the vegan, can you get me the can? Do you mind, please? Thank you. Normally we would have rice with green peas and vegan tuna on it, which is, it looks like that. That's my husband's plate. And so I'm actually having something very similar, except I am having it with cauliflower. So riced cauliflower. Thank you. So that's what my plate looks like. I didn't put green peas on it because I wasn't really sure about green peas and cauliflower. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. But anyway, so this is the vegan tuna stuff that we buy. And when I calculated this out, the whole entire can had 7 points in it. So my husband and I always split one can anyway. So it was 3.5 points. So that's a pound of cauliflower and 3.5 points of vegan tuna, which I'm super excited about because I really do love this stuff. And then if I still have room after that, which I'm kind of hoping I do because I really would like to eat this, I'm going to eat one of these. Do you guys know what this is? It's a persimmon. I've eaten a persimmon once, and it did not look anything like this. It looked like a little donut shape, the persimmon that I had. But we were at H Mart, and they had tons of persimmons everywhere, like different shapes, different sizes, different whatever. So anyway, bought these. I'm going to try it. I'm really excited. You don't eat the skin. That much I know for sure, because we tried that last time, and yeah, don't eat the skin. It's very hard. You can't really chew it very well. My daughter tried. Don't do that. Yeah, so I'm excited about this. So I'll let you know how this went, whether it was really awesome or not. I'm guessing it's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, no plans for supper yet still, but the day is still young. It's only 1 o'clock. Alrighty, guys, so I will see you guys later. Okay, guys, so we just got done with lunch. Need to run to Kohl's real quick and then go pick up the kids from school. So I wanted to give you a quick heads up. Those persimmons, don't buy those. Buy the little ones. So apparently the bigger ones like that are more astringent, which when I think of the word astringent, I think face wash, mouthwash, something along those lines. Anyway, that is the weirdest fruit ever. So it's like, do you know what the word pithy means? Because it's totally pithy. Like, makes your mouth super dry, and like, I don't know what to even tell you guys. That was kind of horrible. So anyways, that cookbook or the set of books that say eat this, not that, definitely eat the cute little one, don't eat the big one. Oh, no, that was awful. Flavor wise, it was fine. It was absolutely totally fine. It was just gross in terms of what it did to the inside of your mouth. And then both my husband and I, like, our tongues were like super orange afterwards, and it was weird. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Don't eat those. They're not wonderful at all. Bye. Okay guys, so here's the deal. I have a lot of points left that I could have for the day, and I don't really feel like cooking very much. Like, you could do something really exotic and super exciting for like the amount of points that I have left for today, but I'm just not going to. I'm going to be plain and simple, but really tasty. So it said online that you can have 1 cup of whole grain pasta for about either 4 or 5 points. So I'm going to have a cup of the pasta that I buy is a tinkyata pasta. It's a whole grain, 100% organic, whole grain brown rice pasta. So I think on the points plus it said that it was 4 points. So I'm going to have probably a cup of that, maybe even 2, because like I said, I've got lots and lots of points available to me. And I'm going to make a cashew cream cheese, not cream cheese, just a cashew sauce to go on the top and eat it with green beans. So the cashew sauce itself has a ton of points in it. Like the whole, I calculated it out, the whole amount of sauce has like 28 points. But I'm not going to use very much. I'm just going to put some on top. So it's going to be well within the amount that I can have for the day. So I want to show you what I'm going to make the cashew sauce out of. And this isn't really following a recipe per se. It's just the way that I do cashew sauce. So blender, 1 cup of cashews, 1 cup of whatever milk that you use. I'm using a soy milk. If you use almond milk, it would probably be a little bit healthier for you. It would have probably a little bit less fat, probably about the same number of calories, maybe a little bit less calories. Although this probably has more protein, so I guess it just depends on what you want. So I'm going to put 1 cup of that in there. And then I'm going to do 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. I always do that with nooch. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to have 2 seasonings, and I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper in, and I forgot to get that out. But 1 tablespoon, onion powder, garlic powder. And this is the main flavor for your food, so excuse me, that nutritional yeast is still powdering up out of the container. Whew. This is the main flavor that you're going to have on your food, so you do want to have it be a pretty decent amount of flavor. However, obviously put in the amount that you would be most excited about having. If you wanted it to have just a tiny bit more flavor to it, you put a tiny little bit of bouillon in here if you wanted to. I don't think that's necessary. I think it will be good the way that it is. So you just take this and you blend it. That's it. That's the extent of it. If it doesn't blend up nicely because your cashews are, like I didn't put mine in water and have them sit out for a while first, and that's fine. I'll just add a little bit more water to here if I need to. These were actually frozen right out of the freezer, but I do that all the time. I rarely have cashews that sit out for an hour in water and all that kind of stuff. Rarely. But that just means sometimes you have to put a little bit more liquid in there, which is totally fine because it's going to be pasta sauce. It doesn't matter. So anyways, I'm going to do this with some pasta and some green beans, and I will be back to show you what we're having for supper in just a minute. Alrighty guys, so beans, pasta. I actually went ahead with 1 cup of pasta rather than 2 because that was plenty. I don't need more than that. So, and all sorts of yummy goodness sauce on top, and I'm going to be well within my points for the day. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do for supper tonight, guys, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.